start us off by just giving us your names and where you're from?
Sure.
Dustin Martin from Phoenix, Arizona.
I'm Jeff Shapiro from Missoula, Montana.
Huntley Brocky from Big Sky, Montana.
Okay, so what made you decide to do the X-Pyr?
Him, actually. We were flying together in Mexico and talking about the potentiality for flying in the X-Alps, and just got super inspired. And between years and years and years of passion involving climbing in the mountains and flying, this is a really nice combination of those two things.
Okay. And how did you put together kind of the team in terms of like how did you decide to?
Well, Dustin and I have known each other for a long time and have been factory pilots for a hang gliding company and traveled the world and raced hang gliders. And I trust him implicitly with weather and flying knowledge of all types. And so, you know, for me, the most important thing is to have friends along on an adventure like this, to have the attitude good, and you have to know that you're going to be able to get along and keep things super positive. No price in morale, and so I trust him fully to be the person that I appreciate advice from in stressful moments. And then Huntley and I haven't known each other a long time, but I have all the respect in the world for him as a pilot and as a person, and his attention to detail, and I just think that the three of us are going to make a good team if the goal is just to try hard and have fun.
And have you got like a team strategy? Because obviously a threesome is, you can have somebody driving, somebody hiking up with you, supplying you and things.
That was the deal, yeah. Originally I thought that maybe we could do it as a team too, and I just don't think it's possible. I mean, I think it's possible, but I think that the ideal would be to keep things compact, but still have two supporters is going to be pretty essential. Somebody to drive the vehicle, somebody to hike and help me carry things like water or food. You know, somebody to be driving while someone else is navigating or sending messages about, you know, weather updates or whatever pertinent information I might be able to use while I'm in the air. And you know, honestly, I think that there's going to be a huge value in just seeing two smiling faces when I need it most. You know, so I think it's going to be a great number for this race.
Now, you've not been paragliding that long. I mean, I started hang gliding in '96, and when I saw your name, I had to like look it up because I was thinking, but he's a hang glider pilot. I didn't actually realise that you'd started paragliding. So, you know, how have you kind of transferred the knowledge over? So,
I mean, I think I originally got interested in paragliding relative to hang gliding because in a hang glider, although I think it's a brilliant way to fly, you have to fly with, you know, maybe an aviator's mentality, with discipline and responsibility relative to your choices of where to land and retrieve in particular. And in paragliding, it seems like I feel like I can fly with more of an alpinist mentality. And lately, for me, the thing that's turned me on the most is being able to go into the mountains and explore new lines and to be away from certainty, you know, to be able to say, I don't know what's around the next corner, let's go have a look. And paragliding lends itself to that, being that obviously you can land somewhere and put the wing on your back and walk out. And then after all of the base jumping, my perspective changed a bit relative to places you can land and being in the mountains. And yeah, so after now it's 26 years, but after about 20 years of flying hang gliders, I started to see the benefit of paragliding and started to mess with it a little bit and use it mostly as an exercise machine for a couple of years. And then just chased it hard because it kind of got under me, you know, a bit.
So, I mean, do you think it's an advantage that you haven't flown in the Pyrenees much before?
Well, we came here on a previous trip and then have flown here on this trip for a little more than a week. And I think that flying around the world, all over the world, racing hang gliders has been a huge benefit to a race like this. And honestly, I would stand behind the idea that 85% of those two sports are identical. The only differences that I've been finding is the learning how to manage and the limitations of the vehicle. The decisions that you make flying cross country, or where to be, where not to be in the mountains, the dangers, the recognizing the dynamics of the sky and what's happening, the instincts when to go, how to thermal map, all that is identical. It's exactly the same. So to me, there's not that much difference other than this new vehicle and learning its limitations.
And so to all three of you, like, what is the thing that you're most looking forward to in the next few days and next 10 days?
Getting day one out of the way. That'll be nice.
You're going to be in a car.
Yeah. Getting day one out of the way.
What are you looking for?
No, it'd be nice to get started.
Yeah.
Because we've been here for almost 2 weeks now, so it'd be nice to get the actual race underway.
Like any of these adventures, that's the deal, right? It's like there's all this, what's going to happen, and there's no sense in even thinking that. It's just what is going to happen. And so as soon as the gun goes off, then all of that goes away. So it's really like the best part of the adventure is always just starting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully flying and landing on a raft. That would be cool. I've never done that in a paraglider.
And for the supporters, what's Jeff like when he's tired and hungry and grumpy?
Oof.
Pretty pissed off.
Oof. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. You don't want to be around that.
Oh,
It'll be
that's
terrible.
hurt my feelings.
So what, day 2?
Yeah, like, he'll be
It's
bearable.
already
I think.
day 15 or whatever, so it's fine. So.
I think he'll be bearable again about day 4 when he's just walking on. He's like, yeah, it's full just background information. His body's just trucking along. His mind is not in it at all. It's just like fucking just going on its scene.
I feel like one of the things that comes from years and years of climbing is that the more you suffer, the more humor you have to find, and the like I said, the ability to keep it light and laugh as much as you can is the number one goal. Is really the way to get through any amount of suffering.
Well, we wish you bundles of laughs.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And
Great time.
we're really looking forward to seeing you in Puerto La Selva.
Yeah, hope
Cheers.
so. Yeah, thanks.